Good evening. I'd like to call the December meeting of the Rockland Community College Board of Trustees to order. The time is 7:06 p.m. Will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Workday.
Here.
Mr. Rand.
Here.
Mr. Dillon is here. Mr. Valentine.
Here.
Mr. Extra-Canal.
Here.
Ms. Eckert. Here. Ms. Hillowitz. Here. Ms. Ramos.
Here.
Mr. Tao. Mr. Freya.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you.
Is there anybody to speak?
Public comment? No. Thank you. All right, we have the consent agenda this evening. We have the approval of the previous meeting minutes dated 11/29/2018. And we have a resolution number 54, 2018, approval to seek funding for full measure education platform. These issues and resolutions were discussed at our workshop meeting. Is there any comment or questions? Can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved, Mr. Chairman. I second it.
Who was the second?
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries unanimously.
Any abstentions?
Okay, academic affairs, Dr. Deere.
You have my written report, but I would just like to highlight for the board that during the fall of 2017, we had a faculty committee get together and work training other faculty in what's known as OER, Open Educational Resources. And the purpose of OER is to help save our students' textbook costs. And we were very excited in the fall of 2017 that we saved our students $61,000, but we're even more excited at the end of the fall of 2018, where we saved our students $196,000. So from the fall of 2017 to the end of this fall, we've saved our students $363,000. And what's really nice about this is that this is only a beginning, and we're going to continue to train other faculty and save our students' textbook costs. That's my report. Are there any questions?
Thank you, Dr. Deere.
Thank you.
Student Services, Vice President Dana Stilley.
Good evening. You have my written report. I'd like to begin tonight by acknowledging the generous gift that the students received from the RCC full-time faculty members. Student involvement was able to purchase 300 holiday meals to help those students who are suffering from food insecurity, and so we want to thank them once again for their generous gift. Secondly, I want to just point out that we received the Community College Survey of Student Engagement results. The services that these students were voting on included academic advising and planning, career counseling, job placement assistance, transfer advising, services for students with disabilities, student organizations, financial aid advising, and services for active military and veterans. And I'm happy to say that our 2018 results showed that we increased in each area. So congratulations to all the staff who also works to make that happen. That's my report for the evening.
Are there any questions? Thank you, Ms. Stilley. Finance, Financial Officer Joe Mara.
Good evening. In front of you have the statement of activities for the 3 months ending November 30th, 2018, which is the first quarter. So any comments or questions on that? I want to talk about, I believe, Martin, you asked a question about some grants. So starting in early January, the Department of Labor will be up here for a few days to audit the Rockland County Career Center, which is the VOA, and they will be auditing, finishing up the audit for the what they call Program Year 16-17, and then later in the month they will be auditing the 17-18 year end, and they'll be here about 8 days. And they will be getting every single invoice, payroll journal entry, benefit allocation journal entry, copies of canceled checks, and they tie everything out to our report. And knock wood, we've gotten 100% on the last couple of years, so we anticipate the same thing this year. And the last but not least is that the audit field work is substantially complete. They will be back early, like I believe January 8th, in and around then, and they'll just spend another day or two to wrap up some loose ends. So the field work will be done, and the report is basically finished too, but we're just waiting for some field work to be done. So that's finances.
Are there any questions? Question here.
Maybe just a statement. I really appreciate you, Joe. Thank you so much for giving us graphs every month now. Something that we could really hold on to and really read, where the other things it was very difficult to read all of those numbers as a draft in front of them. But you've been really trying hard and doing a great job. I had asked you over and over again, and you came through with it, just some graphs. And I see our expenses are lower than the income. I mean, like, yes, you know. So you're doing what I need, and I really appreciate you. Thank you.
And it is a team effort.
Yeah, okay.
You know, it is a
So
team
there are
effort.
crafts throughout this whole thing, and it really does help. So thank you, everyone.
We appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank
great.
you.
Thank you, Mr. Mara. Operations and Initiatives. Vice President Beth Coyle.
Hello, everyone. You all have a copy of my report. And I feel like every month I sit up here with some bad news about power failures or floods or that type of thing. So today I have some good news to report. Our efforts to market and finalize preparations for our Middle Skills Academy are really coming up to a head this month. Remember that this is a 4-program pilot, and we have some preliminary numbers to share with you tonight. Right now we have 24 students registered with another 16 pending registrations, so that's 50 at this point. Each of those registrants are paying $4,000 to attend, so if you do that math, it's pretty significant. Also, TSEC, who has done some funding and grants for us in the past, both at the Culinary Center and also at our Habestraw Center for our 3D equipment. They have I just signed an agreement with them today to have them fund partially a new Habestraw support technician for our 3D equipment, somebody who can use that equipment and show other people how to use it. So we're entering a new partnership with them. And both of these, both the TSEC grant and the Middle Skills Academy, again, I'm going to publicly thank Dr. Penny Jennings for her work with that. Let's see, in terms of the Hospitality and Culinary Arts Center, construction is really coming to an end there. We're making that final push to ensure that we can open up for January classes. And speaking of the Culinary Center, I do want to publicly thank David Kimmel. If you have been down at the center, you know that he doesn't leave, he probably sleeps there, so I wanted to make sure that he's recognized for that. We'll continue working on both Middle Skills Academy and the Nyack Culinary Arts Center until we open. Any questions?
Oh, is it correct that there was a group of people taken to the Culinary Center, some kind of tour or?
We often have people from, board members have asked David to bring folks through the tour. We've had guidance counselors from the local high schools go through the center, and he's taken them for tours. So when it's a hot construction site, we try and curb that, but he's able to take some folks around to see that in between. We would love to have you down there. I'm inviting you all right now, so if you'd like to see that, we're happy to have you.
Yeah, but I mean, we wouldn't know unless.
Certainly, yes.
When do you think it will be open?
It'll be open for January classes, so we're hoping to have a temporary certificate of occupancy level with them. It's exciting.
Okay, any other questions? Thank you very much, Dr. Well, Institutional Advancement, Vice President Susan Leiden.
Jam over there, excuse me. Good evening, everyone. You have my written report, but here are a few highlights for you. The last month, my focus has really been assessing departments and functions and institutional advancement. We recently added institutional research department to institutional advancement, and this is really an opportunity to elevate the work of institutional research and enhance the work of strategic marketing and development and our fundraising functions. We're working closely in strategic marketing with SWIM marketing firm to promote the winter and spring enrollment campaign and Middle States Academy. And our development department is really taking a close look at our donor database, as well as our gift history and giving history, and reworking our gift acknowledgement process because we know it's important to show gratitude, so we're going to do that. The development department kicked off the first faculty and staff giving campaign, which has resulted in about $11,000 in support. Questions?
Any questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Board Secretary reports.
Minutes were approved. Just for the public, our meeting date for next month may be changed. Okay, now of course will be advertised, and just remind my colleagues from the board to please fill out the doodle poll that we received. That's it.
That's it. Okay, thank you. Student government?
Student government has found a new replacement vice president, and Simon, congratulations to Mr. Simon Khan. And report.
Okay, any questions? Thank you, Raphael. Older new business. I would like to make an announcement and formally thank the Broadway Community College Foundation for funding the inauguration. It was the most generous thing to do, and turned out to be a great success, so thank you. I'd also like to wish everybody happy holidays. This is our last meeting of the year, and to thank everyone for all their hard work this year. We accomplished quite a lot, and just on behalf of the board, I want to thank everyone. Okay, any other old and new business? Can I have a motion to adjourn? Juliana?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Abstentions? Thank you, everyone.